All right, tier list time, chat. You guys ready? Are we ready or what? The chat is too dead for tier list. The tier lists are about to go crazy. So we have the teams here. All right. Let me start off with the obvious. I'll keep all the teams in order too. I do think Alliance is better than Falcons. 100 Thieves. Dude, 100 Thieves is good, right? Let's not get it twisted. 100 Thieves is a really good team. But I just have a feeling that they're not gonna do that crazy this LAN. You feel me? No, Sopa, shut up. A tier not clutch though. I just. Wait, let me clear favorites. Wait, let me. Strong, but I have a feeling. And then this one, will do good. Will do great. Strong, but I have a feeling. Let's keep it at that. Let's keep it vague. Middle of the pack. No chance. Wait. Small chance for finals. Absolute shitters. And then let me keep this one for not familiar with their game. All right. FURIA middle of the pack. Koi, I have like. Wait. Dark Horse is a good tier, right? Chance for great, but could disappoint. Let's keep it like that. Wait, should I add? I should add a dark horse. Dark horse. Let me fucking color this shit like that. Happy birthday, thanks, bro. You know, I'm gonna put Koi. I'm gonna put Koi in Dark Horse. I have no clue who this team is. Gen.G. Gen.G will do great. Gen.G will do good. This is all gaming, I think, right? No, that's not. Who the fuck is this? Yeah, who the fuck is that? Fusion? Oh, it's Qadsiah. Chance for great, but could disappoint. I'm gonna put them there. EDG. Don't know them. Navi will do great. I'm actually sure, but I think we put them here. Nemesis. Is this like a fucking brain dead take? All right. Hear me out, right, chat? Nemesis. All right, this is yeah. I know the argument for Dark Horse. Right? But here's the thing, right? So Team Nemesis is on paper a really shitty team, right? Most people would argue that this team is bad, and they would have reasons to like they would have valid arguments, right? Because you have Remix Power, who had actually an okay run last year, but he was by no means the star of the team last year, nor did that team do fantastic. And he has no previous like history before that. Zuni, a guy who's been in Apex for a fucking minute since 2022. That's actually less than I thought. Anyway, he's been in Apex for 3 years. He's never done anything good. Last LAN, he didn't do good. However, this Pro League, he actually did fantastic. He did really good this Pro League. And then Kaisha, who has been like He had his rookie year last year. He didn't actually accomplish anything last year, and there is like rumors that he has like he's like weak in terms of confidence at LAN or whatever. I don't know how to like word it, right? So on paper you have like a really weak team, but if you look at the pro league and how they played fucking great, right? And here's the kicker. They had a fucking they were playing with NOEZ previously, who was their IGL, right? NOEZ came back out of retirement. He's known as like the British Kashira or whatever, crypto IGL, right? Great IGL. Usually made his mistakes based on not being confident enough, right? And then you took this team who was then at that point Zuni and Remix, who like I just said, I mean by no means were considered star players or anything like that. And none of them are IGLing. Then Remix took on the IGL role, and they did really good. And then I believe now Sunny took it over again, the IGL role or whatever. And they're doing really, really good. And they did really good in the Pro League. Or they kind of fumbled in the regional finals. But I just have a feeling like I'm watching them play, and they actually look really, really good. So it's fucking brain dead of me to put them in like this high. And this is a way better argument, and realistically, this is like the best place to put them. But I just have a feeling, dude. Do you know what I mean? Chat, type 1 if I'm fucking retarded. Type 2 if you hear me. Okay. I'll put them in dark horses. I have a good feeling. Dark Horse is also like the, you know, a team that could do good, right? You know what I mean? So it is pretty valid. Because I mean, it's kind of troll to put them next to any of these teams. You know what I mean? Made it with the prime. Appreciate you, broski. MOUZ Esports. MOUZ is 0-0. A fucking veteran player since Poland times, since the fucking ancient dark ages. Aku, German prodigy, up and coming. He's known for having some really funny rages. I don't know if we have a command for Aku. Do we have like a fucking Aku rage? Because I remember we watch party did once. He was playing Horizon. He was fucking beaming. His teammates were shit, and he was just flaming. And then Luke got the fucking biggest dick in Apex, literally. No offense, Don. And then their coach Pexy, Lady Pexy, and yeah, I mean 0-0. Fucking, he's like 50 years old, 29. Jesus, on his deathbed. 0-0 has had. He did good in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. He did really fucking bad. He has done really, really bad. However, in 2024, things were looking up for him because he played with who did he play with? He was playing with FURIA, and it wasn't it was Henchmen, FURIA and Henchmen, and they were like top 2 in the Pro League until Henchmen got poached by Navi, and FURIA got then poached by Swinny, I think. And the team name was Passion, and then because of it, they ended up in Pro League and they didn't have a team slot, so they kind of got like cooked, and there was nothing they could do. Like they ended 22nd in this Pro League, but if you look at it, they actually like they got 2 third places, and then like this one was once they play with the sub. I think whatever, they were looking really good, but so 0-0's year last year got fucked, but this year he's finally making a comeback. They were playing with Slab. They picked up Lufka. This team is looking good. I mean, 0-0 is known for having bad mechanics. Aku is up and coming roller player. Like he's solid. And Lufka, experienced player. He's playing anchor. This team is good. I think they're good. I have faith in 0-0, my Finnish goat. I have faith. I don't know where to put them though. It's kind of hard. I think the only fair argument would be putting them in the middle of the pack. Because I do think they should. I think they could make finals. But they're by no means like a strong. I mean, you compare it to any of these teams here, and I just don't think they're on par. But I think this is valid. I'm gonna put Nemesis in front of Koi though. I think we keep them here for now. GG is a weird one. GG is a weird one, chat. Because GG had like the fucking second or third, like I think they had the third best year last year of every team in the world or some shit like that. They were doing fucking great. Blast, Light, and Lufka. They made a roster change, dropped Lufka, and they picked up Funk from NA. There's not that many arguments saying it's an upgrade. There's not that many arguments saying it's a downgrade. It's kind of just like a side grade. It's a different change of pace. Funk is more aggressive than Lufka. Lufka is more passive. I mean, it's whatever. This team has been looking pretty fucking shit in Pro League, though. They were looking decent in the start, and then they looked shit, and then they finished strong enough to qual. Well, I don't know how good they'll do. I don't know. You have 3 fantastic players on one team, and you have a fucking good coach. I don't really know where to put them. I think middle of the pack might even be generous. I mean, they finished 7th in EU Pro League, which is by no means a great achievement. They like if this was last year, I'd put them up here. You know what I mean? But Pro League, they fucked up. Open, they fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, doing a tier list at a LAN in 2 weeks, chat, you have to take recency bias into consideration, right? I mean, how strong are they right now? You know, will they be able to reach their actual form in those 2 weeks? Don't know. But then we put them in the middle of the pack, though. Just considering like how strong they should be. I do want to like put them up here, like where they should be, but they just haven't been that strong. So I don't think there's a valid argument to put them up. This is FC Destroy, right? Right? Am I blind? Oh, yeah. No, it's Enter Force 36. I don't know anything about these guys. They got 3rd. I don't know. RRX. I'm pretty sure they're bad, right? Fnatic have been. Fnatic started off the Pro League really shit, right? And they finished in 6th. Considering how bad APAC North is as a region, finishing 6th is kind of bad for a team like Fnatic. They finished 19th. They finished 16th. That is pretty stinky. But then, yo, Mina with the 5 gifted, broski. I appreciate you, man. Much love, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fucking 5 rocks. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's hard to rank Fnatic because Fnatic is like by all metrics a really strong team. They have a crazy history. You have a strong IGL and UKF on this team. I think you just put them here. NIP. I mean, NIP is a weird case, right? Because if you look at the players, Vayne, crazy track record, but then fumbled really badly, and then retired, I think, or like took a break. I don't know what happened, but that like doesn't look promising. Then Openland came, he played like their team got 10th or something like that. They did pretty good. And yeah, Vayne has a history of being a good IGL, but I'm pretty sure he struggles a lot with confidence. So if things go south, then I'm pretty sure he's not the mental booster on the team at the very least. Purev, Argentinian fucking anchor, started off really fucking shit in Apex. He was really fucking bad, I can't lie. He then joined Team Liquid. It kind of seemed like a really weird pickup, at least to me, but he spoke Spanish, so, you know, that made sense. He never really looked strong. I mean, Team Liquid dropped him for the chance at Yanya. Yeah, he didn't look strong at all. He joined this team because this team couldn't find anyone else. Kurev was not their first pick. But then they picked up Kurev, and Kurev just started shooting fucking nukes. And right now, I think Kurev might even be the best on the team. I don't know. Like, Kurev has been looking fucking unreal. Like, really fucking good. McLovin, I'm not too familiar with his history. He's been competing since 2022. He hasn't done anything ever, except for the Open. And then this Pro League, obviously. NIP is looking really good this Pro League. But yeah, apparently he had a really good damage diff at the Open. So yeah, I mean, all around, you know, 3 players that there's definitely an argument to say that these players are not good, but they did finish second in fucking NA Pro League by like, they did really, really good. And they have a shit coach though, so like that's the only thing, right? You know, it's funny that Raven was fucking telling us to play on all these random comps, and then as soon as he joins this team, they're only playing meta comps. I don't know, that it's a little crazy to me, but yeah, I mean, this team is playing good comps. They're doing really good, so I think it's only fair to put them like, we'll do great. I think. I mean, they even was popping off in scrims. But yeah. Wait, let me. You know what? Am I petty? Wait, let me change the colors. Can I do this? Wait, let me do this. Wait, can I do. Yeah, we fuck with that one. Good ranking. What we saying? Good ranking. AG. This team is kind of, dude. All right. Hear me out. Hot take, okay? You guys will initially you guys will be repulsed, okay? You guys will be repulsed. You'll be like, what the fuck is he saying? You know, this is brain dead, right? But just let me finish. Let me conclude, okay? AGG is the Gnaske Kashira of NA. Alright? This team plays fucking zone, right? And you have a good IGL and dropped, you know. I think Kashira would be dropped in a 1v1. You have a smart mouse and key with great mechanics, handsome, tall, talented, you know, can play every character. Yeah, and then you have a controller player. We don't have a controller player yet, but you know, Skittles. The difference though between AGG and EU AGG is that Skittle Cakes does smoke weed, and that by all metrics does in fact make him clinically retarded. But no, I have love for this team. They have a really, really fucking good coach. Talmaj has the strongest jawline in the whole world, actually. But this team, I think this team will do good. Their playstyle allows for consistency. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna get top 3, but they will get top 10 guaranteed. Because of their way they play, because of the way they approach the game, because of their game philosophy, all of this stuff. They're not a team that will win championships, but they're a team that will fucking always do great. So yeah, I like this team. I'm kind of rooting for this team. They're all cool individuals. Yeah. Although me and Zap, I mean, I have a personal vendetta against Zap, obviously. You know, he didn't tell his brain dead IGL at the time, Zach Macer, to stop contesting, but yeah, Zap is a cool guy. Anyway, TSM is a interesting one. TSM is an interesting one because you have Dupe, who is land proven, done really good at most lands, but he hasn't played in like fucking years, dude. I mean, he has played, but he's not done good in years, you know. His IGLing is very mellow. It's very straightforward. It's very simple to understand. And it's kind of solid. It does look shaky at times, but he kind of always finds a way to do it. So I'm a fan of Dupe. Dupe is a great guy too. But it is weird how you would rank them. You have Gent, a veteran player, used to be like a star fragger, this and that. Now he's transitioned into this anchor, like flexible role that like supports the team, which is weird. I don't know. I mean, Gent, in my opinion, Gent isn't looking strong at all. I don't think Gent is looking that strong at all. And then you have the third, the Wonder Child, the Rage Quitter, the Flamer, Panic, the wannabe 2019 Hal. This guy is fucking a beamer, the little crack kid. He's good. But how would you rank them? I don't know. It's kind of weird. They were doing good in Pro League. They finished pretty weak. So they picked up Panic here. They got third, and then they fucking fumbled a bed with 16th, and then they got second. And then the finals they did pretty meaty. But I think Dark Horse is fair. The other argument would probably be middle of the pack, in like the top of the middle of the pack. But I'll put them in Dark Horse ahead of Koi, just in case. I think they go ahead of Nemesis. I'll put Navi ahead of Qadsiah. I'll put Fnatic ahead as well. I don't know if I put them ahead of 100 Thieves though. Team Liquid. I think Team Liquid is a fucking easy Dark Horse. Because they started the Pro League off with, what's it called? With Kurib, and they did okay. And then they did bad. And then they did really bad. And then they picked up Yanya, and then they did really, really bad. And then they won. And then in the finals, they did kind of bad. So it's like, on paper, if you look at Team Liquid, right? If you look at Team Liquid, they're like a really fucking good team, right? They've done really, really good. All of these players, they have played together for fucking years. They're really good together. All of this shit, blah, blah, blah. They've just been looking kind of fucking shit. I mean, they look good, and then they look bad, and then they look good, and then they look bad. So I think Dark Horse is, like, just kind of fair. Yeah, Energy is weird. Energy is weird. Tilo is like the toxic X you get back to. Yeah. I think Tilo is probably ahead of Koi though. But Energy is weird. Actually, no, I think I'll put Koi in the middle of the pack just because it's, I guess it's more balanced. Energy is weird because like I don't rate Energy that highly. Like my personal opinion, I don't think they are that good. But they have done really good, right? So it's like I obviously have to keep that in consideration. They also dropped Yanya and picked up Sax, which I think is an upgrade. But yeah, I mean they've just done solid in the pro leagues. I mean, you know, this was with Yanya. They did really good with Yanya. And then in the finals they kind of choked, lost out a lot of rating, but they don't sell it for me. Like they don't really like, they don't make a strong case in my opinion. Timmy's looking better. I don't think Timmy is that strong of an IGL. He's been really, really bad as an IGL previously. But he is looking better now. He's also shown to be more flexible in character picks. So I don't know. The thing is, Sykes and Guild kind of both do the same job. I've played with Sykes as like as a sub for scrims before, and he was on Fragger role, even though like the last year or so he's been on anchor for other teams. But I had him on Fragger for those scrims, and he did such a good job. He was such a good Fragger, all of this, etc., etc. But inherently, you have Guild and Sykes who just are these like pretty passive players. Guild especially. You saw Guild on Energy back in the days with Sweet and Nathan. Guild looked pretty weak. He just constantly needed babysitting, all of this stuff. He couldn't really think for himself. If Sweet was micromanaging him perfectly, then Guild would... Because Guild is like a fucking 10 out of 10 shooter. He shoots really well. But he just couldn't really put himself in the necessary positions, right? So he just didn't really look weak in that... that strong in that team. And like, on paper, this team just... It doesn't mesh, in my opinion. But they obviously, they've proven that they're doing good. I'll put them in chance for a great, but could disappoint, right? But yeah, it's definitely something I'd like. I'm even considering Dark Horse, but I think this is fair. I think Energy should make finals. I think they should. I think they will make finals. This is Orchid, right? Yeah, it is Orchid. Okay. Orchid. I can't lie. I want to change the tier because Rambo's my fucking boy, and I don't really want to call him an absolute shitter. But Bo is my fucking homie, so I feel bad. The thing is, Bo was playing with Panic and Hambino. They did good in the open. They've been a decent team. Panic got poached by TSM, so they lost like their star player. And Hambino is not going to EWC. For the people that are not up to date, Hambino is LGBTQ and he's scared of going there. Valid. So they picked up a sub. We spoke about this in depth previously, but just quick sum it up. They couldn't find and they couldn't get any sub they wanted. They had to get the sub 2 weeks before Pro League concluded. And the only subs that are available 2 weeks before Pro Leagues conclude is players that are not in Pro League, aka players that are bad. So they picked up Cersei. And he's not an IGL. None of these guys are in IGL, and now Rambo is IGLing. It's just doesn't look good. I can't lie, it just doesn't look good. I don't think they'll do good. I'm sorry. I hope they do. Like Rambo is my fucking boy. I fucking I need to change the tier name though, because I don't want to violate my boy. I'm gonna keep it light. Unfortunate events. I'm gonna keep it PG like that, because I like my boy. Let me change the colors here. I think this is better. I'm not familiar with these guys. Rock, I think, is middle of the pack. Vaxlon, Deeds, and Saucer. So here's the thing with these guys is that Vax, experienced player, previously 100 Thieves, really like star mouse and key player. Done really bad for an extended period of time. Like he did really good here, but then he kind of fumbled for a long time. Couldn't really find his footing. And then you have Deeds, who is like he was playing with Nick Merckx. I mean, he was never he's been competing for a while, but never really was like crazy or anything like that. But now he's been playing really good. There's a bunch of clips of him like this year, 2025. Like he's been doing really good. And then they picked up Saucer as IGL because Rep's retired. And Saucer's a fucking good IGL, but the problem is Saucer's mental. When Saucer's not feeling it, he kind of crumbles. That's why LG dropped him. And then they have a coach, Psycho. I'm not familiar with Psycho. I know he did coach Oxygen when they had their phenomenal fucking third place run at a LAN. But rumors have it that Psycho makes his players draw characters or whatever the fuck that means. So like, let's say Psycho is my coach. He would want me to draw Newcastle, and basically draw how his shield works, and basically like draw how you would approach this rock, and then you would move the shield up here instead. On paint, it draw all this in paint, so it kind of seems troll as fuck, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true or whatever. But yeah, I don't think they'll do crazy. Middle of the pack is fair, I think. VP has been looking absolutely terrible, absolutely terrible. They finished 14th on a well-placed finals. Or, well, not really, but kind of just lucky. They started Pro League really, really strong. They were first place in Pro League, second and third. And then they just fumbled and fumbled and fumbled. And in the open LAN, they fumbled. And actually, in the open LAN, Slayer, who is like the meme of NA, funny as fuck guy, by the way. He absolutely carried them in open LAN. He was like the only chance that they did good in the open LAN or whatever. And which is crazy, right? Because Lou is normally this like fucking star player, like out of his world, insanely good. The rumor has it that Lou isn't playing the game; he doesn't really give a shit anymore. So I don't know if that's true though. So take it with a grain of salt. And Lou has these periods where he goes in and out of Apex or whatever. And if it's one of those periods where Lou isn't really playing, that's probably why he's been bad. I don't know, but he is normally like really, really good. Sack, super volatile IGL. He has his ups and downs. He has been looking really good for the better part of this year and last year. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, they finished 5th in the championship. This team, by all means, is a good team. This team should be really, really good. Okay, they should be really, really good. And VP should be up here and will do great, or at the very least, chance for great, but could disappoint. But the team is just Sak and Lou apparently have been inting badly. Slayer's looking like the star player. Like, it's just a weird situation, and I think small chance for finals is more valid, which is crazy to me. I wouldn't want to put them there normally, like, but just based on recent events, they have just been looking shit. They've just been looking shit. What do you guys think, chat? Type 1 if I'm retarded. Type 2 if you see what I'm saying. Watson buff. Watson's most OP character in the whole game ever now. 1 but 2. I'm retarded, but you see what I'm saying. JDG, Yanlis, I have no clue about your team. I don't know anything about your team. S8, I think they're top of the middle of the pack. This team is like the last strong standing. Actually, no, I was gonna say last strong standing Australian team, but I guess you could argue that Qadsiah is Australian because majority. Actually, you know what? Wait, why is Panda? Is it not Nihil? Is Nihil not coach for Qadsiah? Pricey? Anyway, S8 is the last standing Australian team. S8 Goodman. They finished 4th in the Pro League. They had a really good Pro League, but they finished shit in the finals. They only had one bad day. But I mean, wait, VK. I thought it was Gen.G that won that. Wait, VKG. Oh, it's Lick Dude. It's fucking Lick Dude. Wait, we can rank them. Where would you put 10k on the tier list? Probably middle of the pack. I think if 10k made it, and we had 3 weeks to prepare, and then we would have had in total what 5 weeks together or something like that. I think there's a chance we would have made finals. And if we made finals, we would have gotten top 10. But the question is just if we make finals or not. But the thing is, like, even though we don't get that many kills, we're really consistent. Like, we don't die on rotates and shit like that, you know? So it's like, we're by no means, like, favorites to win the LAN, but we could, like, if we make the finals, I think we could get top 10. But, S8, yeah, I mean, strong team. There's not really much to say about them, except, Sharky and Jesco used to play with Phony. They did really good with Phony as an IGL. They picked up Sharky now. Sharky, the fucking Dark Zero player, one of the best LAN track records ever. Won 3 LANs. I won 2 LANs only. Oh. But yeah, no, it's a strong team. I think middle of the pack and the top of the middle pack is fair. I mean, we could probably put them dark horse. But I don't think, like, we're not seeing S8 get top 5 at the LAN. You know what I mean? Wait, how do we rank Dark Horse? What is Dark Horse? Is that just a team that would exceed their own expectation? Or is that like or is Dark Horse something like a team we could see reach top 5? Because in my opinion, Dark Horse they could do way better than what people expect of the team. So that's why, like, you could put, like, well, let's say everyone is expecting AGG to get top 10. Then I'd put them in dark horses because there's a chance they could win. You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, everyone expects MOUZ to not make finals, but there's a chance they could make finals. That's why I would put them in dark horse. You see what I'm saying? That's like my thing about dark horse. So I think dark horse for S8 would be like them making top 5. I don't think they are making top 5. I think realistically, actually, I think dark horse for S8 would mean they make top 10, and I think that's doable. Alright, let's keep them at that. Wolves? Who the fuck is on Wolves? Hate the World? Not familiar. Not familiar. Hobu with the 15 months. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it, man. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He said happy birthday and got banned. Alright, Crazy Raccoons, previous LAN champions. They finished shit in the Pro League. Or they finished strong in the Pro League, but they did really bad in the Pro League. Like, look how bad this is. And then they just happened to qualify by a fucking the skin of their teeth with a second place in the finals. Ultra lucky qual. I don't think this team will do good. I mean, they have shown that they can win a LAN. I mean, this is literally 3 LAN winners. But all of last year, except for the LAN they won, they have been fucking ass. This year, they've been fucking ass. Pro League, they were fucking ass. Don't think they'll do good. I just think they'll do bad. I don't think they'll make finals. There's a chance they drop out as the bottom 3 in the fucking first like day or whatever. Team next to Falcons is Shopify Rebellions. This is KINOTROPE, yeah. Yuka, Predator, I don't know. I'm not familiar enough. I don't really want to comment on them. Twisted Minds, who's on? Oh fuck! Wait, how did I forget? Twisted Minds. I'm a big fan of this team. I think this team is really good. On paper, it's a pretty bad team. I mean, if you look at Crook, he's a failed IGL who never really did anything in 5 years, right? If you look at, wait, let me close it down. If you look at Crook, he's bad. If you look at Enemy, in his games, he's got some pretty bad comms. Enemy looks pretty uncomfortable sometimes, and Albert lately has not. I mean, to be blunt, he hasn't been relevant in 3 years, right? So this team, like on paper, there's a valid argument saying this team is really, really bad. But then you watch them play, and Albert Laley is like a top 3 fragger in the world right now, and he's MOUZ and key. Crook has some great macro. Albert Laley supplies with the micro. This duo is fucking phenomenal, and Enemy has been holding the fucking the fort with anchoring. This team, in my opinion, is fucking good. This team, in my opinion, is like top 5 NA. So, and Hotzig, Hotzig, experienced coach. He's pretty good. I'll put them up here. I think I'll do something like this. I'll actually put Twisted Minds ahead of NOG. I can't lie. Who's 1 and 2? We'll do the player 2 list after dawn. I mean, this is strong my own personal opinion, right? This is not. I'm like, this is how I think will happen, right? Obviously, I try to remain objective, but I can acknowledge that this is not what people would agree on, right? In terms of that, like most people would put energy up the top and shit like that, right? All right, Sentinels. This team did good in the open, and that's why they got picked up. You got Lord of the Rings lover, Riley Mechanac, and Carter. I'm actually not familiar with Carter. I know Lord of the Rings because I played Realm with him. He actually seems pretty nice. This was a while ago. He wasn't by like that strong or by any means. Riley, I've seen his name run about. I don't know too much about these guys. I know they finished pretty weak in the Pro League, but they weren't looking that bad in the Pro League, right? They finished 20th in the finals, so that's why they actually dropped down so many rankings. Which is kind of crazy. I mean, they were doing pretty decent, not crazy, but 0 points in regional finals is crazy. Like, considering the average points in regional finals was like, it's like 15 points for 10th place or some shit like that. So they could have easily finished like top 10, but it's not a crazy team by any means. I think middle of the pack is fair. Maybe small chance for finals. I think this would be fair, something like this. There's not much. Yeah, not much to say about them. GoNext. GoNext is a fucking weird one, chat. GoNext is a weird one. because GoNext should be really, really good. Aitzinem, he's been around for a while. Didn't really manage to do anything, but he's been on the come up. Last year, he fucking did amazing. He qualified for finals every time. Like, no one really... Like, he was playing on a pretty shit team. Just kind of troll. Like it was like the most random team ever. And it did really good. He then joins the duo from Matafe, which was Henchman and Kinda. Kinda is like this little tweet kid that like he's actually gotten pretty good. Henchman is a beamer. There's not much to say. It's kind of copy paste controller players. They're good, and that there's not much to say. They were looking really, really strong at the start of the year. Open comes and they fucking fumble. Pro League comes, they did so bad in the Pro League. It's actually disgusting. And then they fucking won the finals in game 11 when they were like fucking 12th place in the finals, and they won it the last game, and the most bullshit shit ever. But yeah, no, they started 11th, they got 2nd, they did bad, then they got 4th, and then bad again. And they were like on track to not qual. And then they pulled it through in the finals. This team, I don't have that much faith to this team. I can't lie. It might be a small chance for finals in the top of it, but it could also be middle of the pack. I don't really know where to rank them, because if I had to rank them based on how they should be doing, I'd probably put them like up. Actually, no. Based on how they should be doing, I think they'd be top of the middle of the pack, on the cusp to chance for great, but could disappoint. But yeah, I don't know. Get the fuck out of here, man. I think middle of the pack. I don't know. Not sure. There's an argument for small chance for finals. Argument for middle of the pack. There's even an argument for top of the middle of the pack, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'll keep them bottom of the middle of the pack, just because. No EU favoritism. They're the same as VP. No, they're not same as VP. I mean, they were able to win the regional finals, so that matters or something. VP had a really stinky, by all metrics, Pro League, right? Like VP did bad, they finished bad, they did bad in Pro. Like, at least there's redeeming qualities with GoNext, and at the very least, GoNext looked good at the start of the year. They looked very, very good at the start of the year. They were looking like top 3 favorites to win in Pro League, right? But then they just did bad. So it's not the same as VP. That's why I like. That's why I don't really want to put them next to it. But I don't know. So the VP. VP was first in Pro League. I know that. Actually, you're right, dude. I think this might be more fair. I think this might be more fair. But I think VP would be better than Rock though. I mean, there's a world where I put VP and Dark Horse. I think Dark Horse for VP might even make more sense. VP and Dark Horse might actually make more sense. Because, like my argument was with Dark Horse, right? Which is a team that will exceed the expectations for said team, right? And I think the expectation for VP is to not even make finals. And I think if they do make finals, they exceed those expectations. And I think that's that in that regard, I think it's fair to put them in Dark Horse. Both teams in small chance. No, I think Dark Horse for VP makes sense. There's an argument for GoNext in Dark Horse too, because I think for them to exceed expectations would also be making finals. You know what I'm saying? Absolute cinema. Yeah, I know what the fuck Gutbuster's doing in this fucking stream, bro. They fucking come in here acting like normal and fucking permaban that motherfucker. Fucking brain dead. Anyway, dude, GoNext and Dark Horse might actually be a better place to put them. But I don't know. I feel like you could put any team in Dark Horse though. So if I put GoNext and Dark Horse, like I should just put all teams in Dark Horse, you know? 0 Tenacity. Tenacity is a solid middle of the pack team. I think GG, even though Tenacity looks way stronger than GG right now, way stronger, I do want to just keep respect for GG's like in name, if that makes sense. I mean, GG should be significantly better. Like I said, they should have been up and will do great. But Tenacity right now is stronger than GG. But even then, I'm gonna keep it like this. I think there's even an argument for Tenacity in small chance of finals. I can't lie. VKG should be in the same tier as Fnatic or 100 Thieves. Maybe. I don't know too much about Apex South. Tenacity in small chance of finals might actually make sense. FaZe didn't qualify, no. Then the question though is Tenacity or GoNext? Tenacity or GoNext? Tenacity, same as with GG. Tenacity is way better than GoNext right now, but GoNext should be better. GoNext should be like way higher up. No? What's up, 8 to them? I think I'll keep it like this for now. Ronin, small chance for finals. I think they fucked up. I think I was the best addition for this team. The team when I joined it had its flaws, but it also had its upsides. The team had great potential, and the potential laid in MG's IGLing. The potential was in MG's IGLing. He was a new IGL, right? And I could see the type of mistakes he was making as an IGL, and those type of mistakes were something I had learned from way back. So it was stuff like I could guide him on really easily and like teach him really easily. But now this team is 3 rookie year players, right? I think MG is not. It's not even his rookie year, but it's Hoodie and Nate's rookie year, with an unexperienced IGL. And that's just not a recipe for success usually. But because of the way it works, they only need top 7. Brock is in middle pack, 105 points in NA Pro League. Brock is middle of the pack, I think. But yeah, like I said, Ronin, if they just have one, like their playstyle is very dependent on like one big game. The thing is though, it's 10 games, right? And it wouldn't shock me if Ronin only has one good game out of the 10, like a win with like 15 kills win, right? And the other games are just like 3 points of games, right? That wouldn't surprise me, and that wouldn't be enough to make it top 7, I think. So it's like, it's a weird one because their playstyle would normally allow for a pretty easy LAN qualification, final qualification. But at the same time, like I don't know. I definitely would put them in front of Sentinels though. Yo, thank you so much, Chris Lee. I appreciate you, man. SBI, not familiar. I don't even know who this team is. NOEZ FOXX. They got second. I just don't know about them. VKG, I think we should put VKG up though. Something like this. I think VKG could even be ahead of 100 Thieves. I don't know much about them, but I did see how fucking strong they finished in the finals. Also, VKG has made other LAN finals, have they not? They just opened. They got 17, stinky. Championship, they got 9th. Split 2, they got 8th. Yeah, okay. Let's just put them in. Lick, dude, is my fucking Chinese goat. I think he's I was about to say, okay, he is Chinese, not from Taiwan. Yeah, cool. But yeah, VKG, I don't know much about them, but I'll put them here. You know? Oh wait, Rambo messaged me. Just DM'd them, scrims 5 minutes. VKG and Gen.G are the only good teams in Apex South. No, S8 is good, but I don't know about this team. Alright, tier list for the teams is done. Fucking next up is players, but let's see if we can fucking adjust this shit. Alright, conclusions, chat. Conclusions. Alliance better than Falcons, I think. Falcons better than SR. Valid, right? Gen.G and AG. I think AG will surprise people. I think AG will surprise people, like that I put them so highly. What did they finish? They got third. They got third. Okay. I just think AG's playstyle allows for consistency, and I think this is so good. Half of APAC players will be in the I don't know them tier. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for the release. Appreciate you. NIP has been doing good in scrims lately. Put them the same as Falcons. Dude. Just because the team did good in the last couple weeks doesn't mean that they're in the same league as a multiple LAN winning team. Hello? What? There's no way in hell you would ever put a team that's done good recently. NIP could be winning every single scrim. I mean, look at it last year, right? EWC last year, my team, NIP, me, Amphizane, and Don as a coach, in scrims, I think we were the second or third best team on average. In scrims. We were absolutely frying in the scrims. We were doing so good for the prep leading into EWC. Then EWC came and we didn't make finals. So scrims is not a fair metric at all. At all, bro. Navi not above 100 Thieves after Stan. Well, Navi's strength came from Haruka's IGLing. Haruka's IGLing improved tenfold the last 6 months. And that's why this team is doing good. So yeah, scrims doesn't mean shit. But yeah, I mean, they have been doing good. That's why I also put them up here. Which it might even be high to put them in will do good. Will do great. Even though like I put them up there because of their recent shit, like their scrims and the pro league, right? But other than that, like it would probably be dark horse or top of the middle of the pack. But putting them any higher than this would be fucking criminal. Real rating would be, where would FaZe be on the list after the win yesterday? If FaZe is not streaming, FaZe would be clear favorites. Any other things that we could change? Dark horse list. I think Team Liquid. I think Nemesis should be last on it. And I think this might be where, because I think Team Liquid is a big dark horse. Because they're on paper a team that could be a favorite. You know what I mean? Historically, they could be a favorite, or at the least will do good. So it's like, honestly, don't disagree with any of this. I mean, Slayer, I had you guys down here. But the argument is, Dark Horse is a team that will exceed their own, like, the expectations set on that team. And I think the expectations for you guys is not even making finals. You know? So I think if you guys make finals, that would exceed the expectations on your team at the moment. So that's the argument for Dark Horse. And I think also putting you guys in Dark Horse is better than, like, because even though you guys have been bad, I mean, you guys are still, like, have been doing really, really good for a long time, you know? So I think, I think it was just stupid to put you in small chance of finals. That's too much recency bias. But I think Dark Horse is better because I wouldn't, right now you guys are not as good as the middle of the pack, but you should be. You know what I mean? I think this is good. I think this is good. Alright. Fucking player tier list now.